My name is Rebecca, as many of you know, probably. You might not know is that I'm a reporter for Crusader News at Seward County Community College. We are challenging the student body to send in videos of quarantine activities that they're doing while in this social isolation. On days when I'm bored, I find myself cooking. So today I am going to be showing you guys a tutorial on how to make some homemade brownies. I did get this tutorial off of TikTok, and so I'd like to try it out. So starting off, we are going to be putting 3/4 cup of flour into a bowl. The guy said that you should sift it so there's no chunks in it. So there's half, and here's a fourth. So next we're going to be sifting a cup of cocoa powder. I don't know if this is a proper strainer or sifter. It's just a spaghetti strainer, so pretty sure it does the same job. Alrighty. And next we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. So I'm just going to guess. Okay. And then we mix that up. Making a mess. This is working. There we go. So usually when I bake, I like to do like family recipes. My favorite one is to do my mom's carrot cake recipe. She got it from her grandma, and it's just been passed down. Recently, I've just been buying store-bought cookies and baking them because I have a sweet tooth. Alright, so all of that is mixed together. Next, we will be taking 3 cups of butter, or 3 sticks of butter, that I've cut up into 4 pieces each. We'll be splitting half of it up and melting it, and then using the other half for something else. So half of my butter has melted, and now I'll be pouring it over the rest of the butter to melt that. I just melted all of the butter. Now we are going to be adding 3 eggs into a bowl with some sugar. Gotta whisk the 3 eggs first for 3 minutes. I added the sugar, and now we'll be mixing it for another 3 minutes. Now that we have the sugar and the eggs and the vanilla mixed together, we're going to be adding 1/3 of the butter and 1/3 of the dry ingredients at a time. Mix that and then repeat until all of the ingredients are mixed together. Some butter. Some dry ingredients, and now we'll mix the first third. Alright, now we have the batter mixed together. In the video, the next step is to mix in some chocolate candy bar. That seemed a little too chocolatey for my taste, so I'm going to be adding broken up pieces of Reese's because I like peanut butter. for this step, you could add any type of candy you'd like. If you add marshmallow, the cooking time might differ. Just keep an eye on it. But any type of candy bar you'd like, I'm sure would go great with this. It's pretty mixed in. Now we are going to transfer it over to a cooking tray. Before you add your batter into the cooking tray, you're going to want to butter the cooking tray and put some flour on it. I'm just taking a stick and rubbing it all over. This helps the brownies to not stick onto the pan. I'm sure you can just use like cooking spray, like Pam will work probably just fine. I'm just gonna follow what this guy says so I don't mess it up. In past times when I've made brownies, I do tend to have a bad tendency of not greasing my pan enough, and then the brownies are really hard to remove. And sometimes if you bake them too long, that will also happen. So this time, hopefully that doesn't happen. I've never actually put flour onto a sheet before. I know flour is supposed to help like dough not stick, so I can understand why this would stick, or this would help the brownies not stick. So I'm gonna trust this guy's recipe. So I'm just putting a light powder of flour all over this tray. Don't want to put too much, don't want to put not enough, or else it might mess up the brownies. That is the pan with butter and flour. You can see the butter on the edges as well. Now I'm going to be putting the batter into the dish. I like to scoop the batter instead of like pouring it, so then it's you're gonna have more evenness when you are spreading it. It smells so good. When I was little, my mom would make brownies and my brother and I would take turns licking the bowl. Some might judge my parents and say, you know, that's unhealthy because there's raw eggs in the batter, but I turned out fine. Alright. I've put all the dough, or the batter, I keep saying dough, into the cooking pan. That's a tip when you're trying to clean off your spoon, all the excess. Just use your finger. Works really well. Sometimes when you tap it, you don't get everything off. Okay. Tastes real good. Okay, so now we're going to be spreading it evenly. Show you. We're going to be spreading it evenly all through the cooking pan. When you are spreading batter into a sheet pan, make sure you are pushing it through all of the sides so there's no holes. I find that if you like kind of push at it, not smooth it, if you push at it, it's easier. This is a thick batter, so that's it works like that. Okay. Again, with the finger trick. Now Now when you have all of your batter pushed into the sheet, you're going to want to hit it down to make sure it falls to the bottom of the pan. I grabbed some more Reese's and I crumpled them up and I sprinkled them on top just to add some more of that peanut buttery flavor. Alright, my oven is all heated up at 350 and now it's time to put in the brownies. The brownies are going to bake for the next 30 to 40 minutes. Well, so the brownies came out really well. They're cutting like butter, which is a good sign. I sprinkled some powdered sugar on top, and we're gonna let them cool and then try them. The brownies came out really well. Usually when I bake brownies, they're really hard to get out of the pan. There were some crumbs. The first piece that I tried to get out did not come out very well at all, but the rest came out good. And they taste amazing. Very, very chocolatey though.
Yummy, I like them. Thank you.
How about you, Dad?
Awesome.
So I'd say my brownies were a success. My parents are a little biased, but I think they taste really good. I hope you guys try out this tutorial. It's a fun and easy way to make a really yummy snack when you are home alone and you have nothing to do. Stay safe, wash your hands.